Hey y'all, what's up? Isn't this pillow so funny? I really can't see here. Look at the backside. It's so funny. I don't have my glasses on because it creates a weird glare, so if I'm squinting, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna start transitioning into like new phase here. So this is what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the year. Um, So what we're gonna do is Tuesdays we're gonna have normal lessons. So I'll post a lesson just like I have been. You'll do the homework. You might have a skill check, and then it'll be due whenever I say that it's due. Usually a couple days later. And then on Thursday, instead of doing another lesson, what we're going to do instead is we're going to do some kind of activity. It might be a math activity. It might just be like a fun activity. Um, but the whole point is to kind of like build the community, which we're doing from online, which is a little weird. So this week I have something really fun planned, so I hope that you get on. The more people that get on, the more fun it will be. So on Tuesday, I'm gonna keep our normal office hours time. It'll be from 9:30 to 10:30. Yep, and then I'll have office hours every day, just like I did before, from 9:30 to 12:30, available on by email. But on Thursdays, to kind of encourage more of you to get on, because I know probably a lot of you are sleeping in, I'm gonna move the time from 9:30 to we're going to start at 11:30, so the game will be 11:30, and I'll put that online just so you know. um, so uh, so yeah, I'm really excited for this Thursday. I hope a lot of you guys get on. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of talk about what we're doing today in class. It's not really necessary. You've seen Desmos, but woof, that's really tiny. All right, so I'm gonna just like kind of walk you through what we're doing. So we're graphing exponential functions. We've talked about exponential functions. We've kind of solved exponential functions, but I want to give you an idea of like how to graph an exponential function. Your screen will look something like this, but not completely like this. Okay, so make sure you read all of the directions. We've kind of seen functions like this before, just different types. But you'll see that it's gonna, I think I skipped 2 slides. I did. Okay, so it's gonna kind of want you to experiment with the lines. So go ahead and do that, experiment with the lines, do all kinds of stuff. There's questions that prompt, so really think about, like for this first one, it says, what happens to the value of b if it's changed a number greater than 1? So it's 1 right now. If I change it, what's happening to that graph? Just answer that question in your head as you're going. And it says, what point does it all pass through? You should kind of see as I'm moving this what's happening. And then on the next slide, it will ask you those two questions again. So what's the shape when it's greater than 1? And what point does it always pass through? So those questions will be answered again, and you need to answer those to your full ability. No other students will be able to see it, so you won't have to worry about being wrong. And I'm grading this for completion, so you need to make sure you have valid answers throughout. Don't just put random stuff down. I can't give you credit for that. So make sure you go through and really like experiment with it, have fun with it, because this is the time we're going to spend with it. And at the very end, there's a question that it'll ask, and I really want you to take your time with it and answer it. It's kind of an opinion question, but also like, what did you learn? So really take some time with that. And I'll probably ask a question next week regarding this to see if you retained any of it. And don't be afraid to like write stuff down on paper too. That's a really good idea. All right, so that's kind of what we're doing. It's only 16 slides. It seems like a lot, but they really are not that big of a deal. All right, final thing. I have been so pleased with so many of you for just your patience with me as we're kind of going through this online thing. You guys have showed that you're really good at communicating by sending me emails and by getting your work in, leaving comments on your assignments when you have questions or and stuff like that. I've just been really encouraged. This is like a really weird time, and I know none of us are really used to it. And so yeah, you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. You've been turning stuff in, and you've made my life easier. by just getting your stuff done because I don't have to email home, and that's really fun for me. So thank you for all of your hard work. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. All right, miss you guys. Just take a mental picture of me in a hoodie, almost asleep, because that's really funny. All right, bye guys.